Dang it.
Save up to $500.
Hold on, I'm watching. Pathfinder send me advertisements for Tractor Supply Company. Oh, okay, it's the casino video. Okay. All right, it's the same images? Oh, I didn't know it was the same. I don't remember those. Okay. All right. The new Pegasus team is charging up with a new Iron Man Infinity War, Ironheart Mark II, and fan favorite Darkhawk. Arriving over the course of this release, the new Tech Raid Pegasus team includes Iron Man Infinity War, Ironheart, Darkhawk, Kestrel, and Rescue. I'm gonna try and remain. I'm gonna try not. I'm gonna try and just stay on topic and just keep all the sassy.
Fifth member and the powerful new Avengers team is revealed to be the fierce Tigra. You could take it from there, bud.
Juggernaut Zombie rises to join the Undying team and mow down opponents on War Offense. Updates to rescue Kestrel, Hela, Morbius, and Iron Man Zombie. The Morbius thing is stupid. He's chaining from 4 people to 5 now. It's an improvement. It's cool, but it's not a big deal. We pretty much understand all the other ones. Thanos and Black Order will get an update later in the release window, which is, I'm really interested to find out exactly what they do here. There's been a lot of talk about this, but nothing solid yet. Unlock Tigra in the October month-long meta event. Nexus Hard Mode Chapters 3 and 4 include character shards for Union Jack and Titania. This is all known. New costume, Doctor Strange Defenders. I didn't know about that. That's cool. Loki Season 2 event. October meta event featuring Tigra. Pegasus Showcase event, which is the test drive, right? New feature, bookmarking important items. This, oh my God, this is so fucking amazing.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't think you can say that yet. Hold on. I don't know if you can say the details yet.
Why can't I say...
Archangel didn't confirm to Updog or not if you could confirm, if you could like go into detail on what that means or not. It may still be embargoed for another 50 minutes, so just
okay.
Just I wouldn't take that chance.
Well, I don't know anything other than what's written on the screen here with new features, bookmarking important items. Okay. That's as much as I was told earlier. So you get to bookmark important items, and you can go straight to it for farming, right?
I'm assuming it's just gear and stuff that you can farm, which is cool.
I will say this. I want a formal declaration from Scopely. I want to formally have them make a statement denying that there is any kind of a stealth nerf to the drop rates when you use this feature. I want them to come out and say, if you bookmark things this way, you will get the exact same drop rates if you did not bookmark them. I need them to make that a formal statement so all these tin hat motherfuckers will go away. Because you know, there's already 2 Reddit posts out there saying they're gonna nerf this drop rate. I'm serious. Nips the Wolf subscribing. Thank you, Nips. You're freaking amazing, my guy. Appreciate that.
11 minutes and we got an MFer already. Damn.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we're
telling you that's going to be important to me. Okay, quality of life improvements, drag and drop characters in squad select. Thank you. Oh my God.
The Pegasus Showcase event is going to be like the Bifrost one, where if you get all the 5-star ones, it's for the Blue ISO 5.
Right, like spend some money, you get more rewards for it. But it's also the test drive. For everybody gets to play the team on the base level, and you can auto through it.
Hey, no one spend money on that team. It's going to work at like 3 or 4 stars, like all the raid teams do. Don't spend money on them. Don't be stupid.
Probably. I'm not allowed to talk on that subject for another 45 minutes or something. Probably. I don't know. We'll find out as soon as the time passes. I don't even know.
We'll find out.
The last I heard, we haven't even been given an official time when the embargo releases on that stuff. So even if the patch goes live, I'm not sure that we're allowed to talk about anything. Now, again, I didn't test the team. But I've listened to conversations that give me a lot of information.
You always test.
I wanted to test the team. Honestly, I kind of got busy and I kind of just got lazy.
Did you even get into the test server if you wanted to?
I don't know. I didn't try. It wouldn't surprise me if I tried to go in the test server like right now and I just couldn't get in there. Well, and if I did go in there, it would take me an hour and a half to build them up so that I could use them. So what's the point? The game will be live before I can do that. So the quality of life improvement, drag and drop characters and squad select sounds amazing. I really want the next step, which is to click on the ISO on that screen and just hot swap it right there. I really want to push that as the next quality of life improvement, because the drag and drop is going to be fantastic, assuming it works.
We waited 5 years for the drag and drop. You're waiting at least another 3 or 4 for the ISO change.
One step at a time, Ron. One step at a time.
Well, I want to scream loud and strong right now so that I can get that as soon as possible, right? Okay.
So if we could only do one thing, either know whether they nerf the drop rates in this bookmark feature or get this ISO feature, which one would you rather have?
The bookmark feature for sure.
Yeah, I want to know about the bookmark feature.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because why can't they just make that statement, right? Like, if they don't do that, it should be real easy for them to make the statement. But if they can't make the statement, well, am I going to be using the bookmark feature? Probably not. If they can't make that statement, I'm not going to use the bookmark feature, because that kind of, it's like, so anyway.
They've been avoiding making that comment, so...
Yeah, it's like there was this thing for Activision that came out that I know Mobile covered like 2 or 3 years ago. That was like, hey, in a weird thing, they
there's a patent on it, yeah.
That the better that a player did, it actually shrunk the hitbox for enemies to make them play the game better, to be even better, essentially. So like it was punishing them for being good, and it was making the hitbox on enemies even smaller. Now they claimed it was only in PvE content, which I doubt, because Activision is known for one thing and one thing only, and that's Call of Duty, which is only PvP. So everybody's thought was, oh, you're making everybody who's really good at the game a 2.0 KD have a minute hitbox, so other people have these quote-unquote safe spaces to create for them, so the 12-year-olds can actually play the game instead of getting their ass kicked like they did back in the day on Modern Warfare 2. So it's interesting to see the change, but I don't think us harding something is going to make it drop less. That's just me. I know everybody's going to have their conspiracy theory because they like to think the worst of Scopely, and that's fine. I get it, but I don't know.
I don't know, I'm going to ping him on it again and just be like, hey, can we just get this public statement? And what I want to ping him in the chat repeatedly until I get the eyeball emoji so I know they've seen it, right? And then when they don't give me the statement, I'll never use the fucking bookmarks. I will never use them.
Yeah. What I want is for people to stop bitching that Pegasus is not a good team, or it doesn't look good, or it's a wasted team, it's not fun characters. They reworked Kestrel and everybody built Kestrel. Shut up. That's amazing. Yeah. Shut up. I can't
comment on the team. I can't comment on the team, but I would say definitely don't go by the information that is currently out there. I think you should wait until the Envoys release their exclusive playtest coverage of it.
They heard you. You got your skippable character too. Now you don't have to build zombie jugs, and you got your skippable character for the patch. Look at you.
I know. And here's the thing. I almost want to spend money on zombie jugs. He looks so cool, and he's global. I want to take him into DD6. Like, I want to build him so bad.
Zombie Iron Man. You can take him and Zombie Iron Man.
I don't want to build Zombie Iron Man. I want Zombie Iron Man to die repeatedly, giving me turn meter and all the benefits, that death proofs and stuff from him dying.
He's 3-star zero DPCs. He's gonna die a bunch.
Well, I'm not gonna build Zombie Iron Man. I don't need to. He's working great where he's at. But based on Jugs' kit, I do feel I'm gonna need to build him because he just looks freaking amazing.
Yeah, for everybody, the uniques for Iron Man and Infinity War, it's osmium. For Ironheart, it's vibranium. For Darkhawk, it's chi. What was Jugs again, Updog?
Juggernaut is the infinite energy.
Infinite energy, which is Daggers unique. Yeah, so Daggers, you guys can start saving up, just so you know.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, bugs. The daily login calendar, they're doing that away, thank God. A crash would rarely occur in Blitz while using something. I don't know, they fixed some. Oh, there it is, sorry. While using auto sim repeatedly. I use auto sim repeatedly in Blitz. I never had that problem. I don't know.
I had it once during the Blizzard.
Maybe on older devices, maybe.
You got to know how to caress those auto buttons, man. When you're hitting the sim button, you got to caress it just right. You got to treat it with care.
When you've been doing it for 5 years, you know how to blitz.
That's
nice
right.
And gentle.
I am the best at using the auto button. What's up, Pathfinder Gaming?
Oh, man.
Yo.
Let's see. Characters that didn't meet the requirements to use in certain levels, like Kang Hunt, will no longer auto-populate. Inbox auto-claim is not triggering on home screens when player unclaimed rewards messages. Character ability levels would rarely revert to a previous level or state. Fixed display issues with costume store when navigating quickly. Raid auto launcher toggle on-off reverts back to the initial state after selecting on-off. So hopefully the auto raid launcher is working smoothly. Jarvis icon failed to be displayed in T4 abilities on the fresh launch of the game. I don't think that was the big issue with Jarvis.
Yeah, that was probably Jarvis. Don't worry, Jarvis works well now, guys.
I think they missed the overriding issues with Jarvis on that one, but whatever. Again, I think Jarvis works really well for newer players, and older players don't need Jarvis, so I think it's fine. It's not something I'm crying about.
Jarvis is not made to give you advice, people. It's made to sell you offers.
There you go. That's it right there. That's it right there.
That's how they justified spending the time, developing it and implementing it.
After equipping a costume, when re-entering the costume rotunda, an unequipped version is displayed. Battlefield effects were missing removal animations. So, okay. So that's it. I think
that's all the MSF we got today. All right, time to go to Starfield.
That's it. Well, I still got my dailies to do. I guess I can do dailies. Super exciting dailies. And then the game will probably crash, and I'll go play Starfield, I guess.
And if your arena payout is anytime soon, in the next 2-3 hours, I would get your arena packs in, so that way you can kind of stay locked in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Treat 3 p.m. like your payout.
All right, let's see what I can do against this team. I've just been using the same old arena offense. I don't use Black Cat anymore. It's shoot, that's not the one I wanted. Refresh it there. This one right here on the right, number 21. I'm gonna go into that.
Really?
I'm gonna use the same old team. Actually, the Morgan Le Fay one actually becomes challenging because of the time.
I mean, I've used one thing and one thing only in arena, and it's worked perfectly fine against anything I've seen.
Is this gonna
APOC?
No, I haven't even been using the Quicksilver. So switch out Rogue for Doom.
Oh, okay.
I've just been using the Kang Doom thing.
Ah.
The only time I've had an issue. And then change out, take out Red Hulk and Morgan Le Fay, and put Ms. Marvel where Rogue is. Or you don't have Ms. Marvel built, do you?
No.
Never mind.
She's only halfway.
Sorry,
I have Black Cat.
No, you need the Ms. Marvel.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, let's try this. See what happens.
Oh, fancy art.
Beta, the Ray Bill, I think that's actually going to be happening. I can't remember when they said, but yeah, it's going to be happening at some point.
What did Beta say?
Fixing barracks in war to be adjacent.
That's going to be happening, I think.
That's a cool splash screen. The War Machine splash screen, I like that.
Oh, wait do you see, there's another one that's like, shows all of Pegasus, and it's like a dark blue tint. It's really cool.
Beta Ray, he may not have been able to get that into the patch notes ahead of time. So.
My Doom's ability blocked.
Yeah, because there's an MLF.
That's unfortunate.
And the MLF went. The Ms. Marvel goes before MLF. Ability block, okay. APOC, but never mind.
Oh, I thought she saw the taunt. I didn't even look to see.
That's fine.
Yeah, that'll work. And there goes Doom. I'm not willing to watch this unfold. I kind of know where it's headed. That's okay. I'll get it. It's the MLF that screws me up on those. Usually I can do if the Miss Marvel is kind of small, relatively speaking, and they don't have an MLF, I can usually just beat that with the original, like the old school offense. But that MLF kind of screws me up.
That the splash screen that you like, Doolum, is the rescue one? That's your favorite one, right?
Hey, what do you guys think? I want them to give Rescue an attack on the special and her ultimate. So all 3 of her attacks actually do an attack. So I could make her a raider or I could make her a skirmisher and feel like there's some value there. What do you guys think about that? Even if it was just a low damage single target attack.
Well, she already has low damage, so
yeah, but I mean,
I don't think it matters.
But you get
too
the
much,
point.
yeah.
I'm not trying to make her OP. I just want to be able to place vulnerables or get some utility out of a crit or something.
I like the idea, personally.
You don't really need it? Oh. Well, I wanted to take her into DD6, and then I was like, nah. I was like, nah.
She's pretty cheap. She's pretty cheap.
She is pretty cheap. There's others who are equally as cheap, and I just don't think that the investment in her to that level, because she's obviously the 5th on the team, right? She's the 5th.
Okay. Right.
And it is a 5-piece team for sure, but of the 5, she's the 5th, and I just don't see myself going all that hard on her. So I just kind of felt like it was kind of a waste. Friends don't let Fritz drive drunk or bring Rescue to DD6. Yeah, definitely. I talked myself out of it already, but what do you guys think about bringing Juggernaut into DD6, though? Is Jugsy, as I'm going to be calling him, because it's easier to pronounce.
I like that.
I would.
I think it'd be... Without Hela, he's definitely not as strong. So, I mean, but hey, it's your game. You have fun with whoever you bring up and go from there, you know? I don't think it'll be horrible. Like, let's see, he's global, right?
Yeah.
I think it'll be better than Rescue.
Well, you know, most people are doing Apocalypse and Quicksilver, and they're kind of carrying, right? And so you just need a 5th, or a 3rd, 4th, and 5th. One of them I would like to be Jugsy, because I think he's going to be super powerful on his trio now, except I am worried that he's not going to, you know, he doesn't function the way Tony does. It's not like he's going to die and revive from that. He needs to be able to take hits. And I don't know what his stats are. Nobody showed what his health bar was in their videos. So I don't know how rugged he is, but I would assume if he's super rugged, it would just be that much better, right? So that's why I'm thinking, yeah, maybe he doesn't work great in DD6, but I might absolutely love the investment in the game for a long time.
Right. Yeah, you definitely, looks like, you know, based on his kit and everything, you definitely want him big. But so that would be great for you for war and stuff. So
right, I think he's actually going to be fun anywhere, Beta. And by the way, Midnight, I am looking forward to the 1 million posts of anecdotal evidence of the drop rates also. Yes, I think that's going to be wonderful. I'm going to fan the flames right now. I'm going to prep Reddit just to be like, hey guys, get your typing fingers ready. This thing's coming your way. I know you want to launch a hot, raging, screaming post on Reddit about how you should have got 2 more shards of something, but you bookmarked it.
Burnsy, no, we don't know yet if he'll be Dark Promotions or regular Red Stars or how he'll be released or anything like that.
So what's your reasoning for not liking Rescue?
Well, she doesn't do anything, basically. I mean, for a 5th on DD6, she's not really going to do anything in DD6, I don't feel like. I do like that she still has some of her old war callouts. I do like what she does with her team. It's kind of like Vol. If Vol doesn't die, your team doesn't die. If Dark Beast doesn't die, your raid team doesn't die. If Rescue doesn't die, your raid team doesn't die. But is it worth the investment to give her a big fat health bar and make her a fortifier just so she can hang around to pick up the team when they stumble? I don't know. Again, I never tested it or anything, so I'm just not certain that huge investment in Rescue is going to pay off. If she turns out to work great at like the minimum level of entry for whatever incursion, or if they're used in incursion 2, then I would like to just do the minimum investment, because I can't afford that, especially since I'm probably going to build Jugsy and I shouldn't be doing that.
So, from what I see, Rescue, it's a slippery slope. She doesn't do damage on her special or ultimate. So, building her big doesn't increase her damage. She does like a 5% drain and then
Right.
500% health
It's the
redistribution
percentage off of her health bar that she does, and it's how well she stays alive in order to pick up fallen members.
So,
you know?
I just don't think Juggernaut Zombie is gonna do anything. Like, I think if you're talking about D6 viability, I think Juggernaut Zombie is not gonna do anything.
I think he might do something, but I agree. And I'm not building him specifically for DD6. All the people that I'm bringing into DD6 are characters that I want to max out because of the rest of the game. You know, I know Doom is incredibly expensive, and that may slow my progression through DD6, but I'm kind of thinking about doing Doom and Kestrel, which is really expensive. But I would love using big fat Dooms and Kestrels throughout the rest of the game. And I think it's gonna be the same way with Jugsy.
I think if you're looking at like tech characters, how many tech characters like are that great to take into DD6? Like I can list 2.
Yeah.
So you need other tech characters, and I think Rescue is a really great support character for tech. Like,
and her only being 2 pieces is nice as well.
So if you're gonna choose tech characters in global, to me it makes a whole lot of sense if you took Iron Man and Rescue as a duo versus taking, some other random tech character like Stitcher.
The only problem I have with Iron Man is he's osmium. That's the only kind of crappy part about that is the osmium issue.
Okay, Rescue's back on the list, courtesy of Pathfinder Gaming.
Here's what Rescue will do in DD6 for you. Run. Now, on her ultimate, she will only clear negative effects. She'll do a cleanse for your whole team.
Okay.
That's it, on her ult. Her special, she will give barrier to everyone.
Which ain't going to count for squat diddly, right?
And apply regeneration.
She's not doing the drain?
One regen. The drain...
Doesn't she do like a 5% drain, and then the 500% health redistribution was just on Pegasus characters, or just in raid?
It
redistributes to Pegasus.
So even if even just the damage, 5% damage on, is it all enemies or is it just primary and adjacent? So it's maximum 6 tunes.
Each target. Yeah. But
so
that's also a
six.
It's also a 6-turn cooldown.
Right.
Yeah, and again, for me, I'm thinking, like, I'm putting Super Scroll on a back shelf anymore. It's costing me so much to farm these pieces in gold, and that's my trouble point. My arena is suffering because I can't build up the arena meta right now because I'm saving all this gold. I'm saving it for the new Avengers. I'm trying to buy all these gear pieces, and it's become a frustration with me. And I'm to this point where, even though I've really enjoyed using this DD6 planner, and I like going back and weighing options in these discussions, which I find them immensely enjoyable, I just kind of want to put this all on the back burner and just get back to playing the game in the here and now and doing the things that are going to have an impact on my roster right now, and then focus on tunes long term to bring in because of their value everywhere outside of DD6. I don't need to carve through these nodes very fast because I'm going to be waiting to build for the next node, no matter how long it takes. Like, if I brought in some of the shittiest tunes ever, I'm still going to be building for the next node, and before I get there.
The only reason I'm taking in Stitcher is because I needed somebody on my Cosmic team that was going to get switched out with Super Scroll for the timed run. That's the only reason I'm justifying bringing in Stitcher, and he's just one tech piece. And I don't even want to do it anymore because he's gamma radiation and Rescue needs gamma. Well, that's the only caveat I have now too.
I tell you what, I kind of want to bring in Ultron and Doom, because my Ultron has always been a wimp, except he's so expensive. But he's always been a wimp, and my Masters of Evil team isn't powerful enough to compensate for my skill.
He is not the one to take the G18 though. It's not him.
What about Doom? What do you think about Doom?
If you want to blow your Mystic and Tech gear, like, that's fine. I mean, you're not wrong to take like good characters, but you can do both, and there are characters that you can do it cheaply with.
Okay.
Like Photon is 2 pieces. She's an amazing character used in a lot of game modes. Easy choice.
Right, but for me, it's the gold for Photon. Less the gear pieces, but more the gold.
You're only focused on DD6, then that's where all your gold has to go. And you have to let everything else go kind of by the wayside.
But you also need Photon to be relevant in Arena, and it's a decent war character, and they've been useful in Cosmic Crucible, so you're not like wasting gold on a one-mode tune.
Well, do I need Photon? Why can't she's not? Oh, you guys aren't looking. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
Do you need Photon? No. For Cosmic, the only thing you need is Vol and Kang, and you can eventually get through it in probably 15 attacks. But if it's a super cheap option that's better than taking, you know, Doctor Strange, who's
Stitcher.
2 Mystic pieces, or Magic, or Stitcher, or anybody else that's just dog water, it's better to at least take a good tune that you're gonna get use out of.
Right. Apparently, Doom broke my game. I can't click on I can't click on anybody.
Because
My
the list is
DD6
full.
planer is broken. Scopely's
Your
like,
list
nope.
is
That's
full. Your list is full
oh,
in
my
Cosmic
list is full.
Fool.
Sorry. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I was gonna bring Hela. Now I gotta boot Hela
You play this game. Why would you take Hela? She's 5 Mystic pieces.
because
Are
I'm
you
gonna build
okay?
up Jug Z, and he needs to pair with Hela.
But
I
why
wanna
do you need him at
smash fools.
G18 though? Like G18, you don't need it.
Why do you need a Lambo? You don't, but they're fucking cool.
Are you buying a Lambo?
No.
I mean, if he's gonna get Zombie Juggernaut to 7
Hella
stars,
is not the
pay what the price
Lambo
for
of
a Lambo is.
MSF.
Fine. I'll put Photon. You guys just ruined all my fun. Here, there's Photon.
Well, I mean,
No,
if you
one of the main
truly
reasons
want to
why-
never get Scroll in the next year, then you should definitely take Hella.
Oh, you guys know Scopely will push me into Super Scroll eventually. They will.
Not if you fight them on it.
All right, so if I'm not building Hela to epic proportions, maybe I should scrap Jug Z. Cry myself to sleep tonight. God. The
Yes,
new-
that's
you're
my
gonna-
experience in my
Listen.
arena shard.
Iron Man
you're
Infinity Watch is Infinity War is probably going to go in here. I would love to build Darkhawk too, because what a cool looking character.
He's Chi, so you haven't used Chi in a while other than for Wong.
Yeah, that might be okay actually. I've kind of been collecting some Chi and didn't need
Yeah,
it.
I have like 50 Chi right now that I can almost take them out because it's 65 of them to take them from 15 to 18, I think. Pathfinder, is that right?
Sorry, say that again.
It's 65 uniques to take them from
Yes.
15 to 18, right?
Yep.
Something like that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm going to save those 2 spots for the other Tech Raid team.
Hey, Run, if you want to have a lot of fun, why don't you just take Shield Trooper to Global? He doesn't take any G18 pieces. If you
Because
want
the
to look at really
gold?
fun.
Because the gold?
That's Shield Tech, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's Shield Tech.
Honestly, just to make my Omega Red work right again, I wouldn't mind bringing up Sabretooth.
Close your eyes.
Just so my
Yeah, more
Weapon
like
X
your
team
claw.
works right again. At my level, I still use them on H4H all the time. We'll do
Yeah,
another
more
test
like
run
your
when
claw.
those characters drop so we can get feedback before you upgrade them. Thank you, Beta the Rebuild. I'm loving you and Taco's segment on DD6, by the way.
Absolutely.
I think those are some of the best stuff going out there. And Pathfinder, I liked your take on DD6 too. Instead of going over every single node, like every day, giving us a daily update like so many people are doing, you kind of gave that overview and thoughts and perspective on some adjacent characters and stuff. I found that highly informative as well. So, all right.
I don't have anything against people that do it every attack. I just don't.
I'll watch one person do it because it's fun to watch it once, because it's like, oh, I get to see the nodes, I get to see how much damage people's doing, I get to see kind of what's going on, just because it's fun, because I know I won't be there for a year, because by the time I get there I'm going to forget everything that I watched anyway, and it'll be a new experience again.
Right.
But I'm not going to watch 8 different people do it. Like for me, I just watched LVP because he was one of the first people to get in it, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I haven't watched anybody else do it because it's the same thing over and over again.
Ruvar, I'm gonna give them all striker ice or all skirmisher ISO level 1. Green ISO 1 on the new Avengers. Skirmisher across the board. No, I don't know. We can go look at them too.
You're coming to Run 7 for gameplay advice. That's your first mistake, bud.
I'm not, and by the way, I'm not knocking people who do the daily updates of that. That's great. It's just, it's kind of like the the Cosmic Crucible episodes. There's just too many people doing too many episodes of that every single day. So I just don't. I gotta draw the line somewhere. Although recently I unsubscribed from somebody who I don't need to watch anymore, so that's cool too. Let's go take a look at the new Avengers.
You took my advice? Yay!
Yep.
I'm glad you enjoyed that because I was.
I'm not gonna get worked up over it. I'm just gonna move on.
Nope. Absolutely.
Yep. Okay, so I have Raider from previous experimentation on those two. I'm thinking Ronan is a striker, and I can't remember what's Mockingbird. Are we going healer or skirmisher?
I think healer, but I haven't looked too much. Into
Healer, Raider is okay, I think. Or skirmisher.
I think Coulson was going to be a raider, right? Because if he
Yeah,
has
I think
the focus,
Coulson's a good Raider.
yeah, if he has the focus to strip everything, then he doesn't need to be skirmisher, and then he AOE's a bunch, so raider is good for him.
Thing is a Raider.
Thing's a Raider
I think
too.
It's good. It's good. That's these are my.
Yeah, my thing.
You know,
my
ISO
thing
is
will
always
crit all the
personal
time.
opinion, so.
My thing's going to crit all the time. Don't worry.
Yeah. Let's see. There's somebody. Oh, Gory. The Ironheart unique is Vibranium.
Yep. Yeah, the Ironheart Mark II is Vibranium.
I have Ronan as a striker, Coulson as a striker, Thing as a raider, Mockingbird as a skirmisher, and Tigra as a raider.
Why Coulson is a striker for the turn meter
Yeah,
rewind?
Turn meter rewind on his
Yeah.
basic.
Yeah.
Does Coulson get a double rewind on that?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
It's like the
He's
ghost
also going to
basic.
go like third once the whole team's out,
Yeah.
so there's
Right.
no point in him being a raider at that point.
True.
I just have him
well.
left over as a Raider, so I just didn't change it.
I mean, Raider's fine right now because the turn order is not how it's going to be when Tiger's out. So
Mhm.
from that standpoint, people are talking about the turn meter being good for Raider, but I don't think that makes sense.
So, with my newfound knowledge that I'm going to slow my roll into DD6, I'm going to be even more picky about what I select for my characters, and I think I will only buy those pieces that are going to get the next stage of DD6 in there as a way to try and slow my gold expenditure. Like, these other stores, I don't mind spending this currency if I have this currency to spend. That's fine with me. But my gold, I've just got to slow down on it because I think I'm only at like 10 or 11 million gold. And that's because I'm saving it for when I unlock these new Avengers so I can rapidly bring them up to level 75. And that's where they're going to stop. Oh, here's that Focus Chi.
There you go.
That's for Darkhawk, right? Okay.
So
And then
what I've been doing is just kind of only buying, scroll all the way to the bottom and you can get more war currency on the bottom left. And then you can buy that unique. There you go. I only spend the gold on the item for the next section that I'm working on. So like I'm in global right now.
Right.
I'm only buying the pieces I need for cosmic that I know are like super scarce, like the bio pieces that I need, the uniques that I need with gold. Anything else I'm just not buying unless I'm at like 3 of them, like the mystic pieces, because I'm about to take ball up.
right.
Other than that, I'm just not buying it because I'm trying to, like you, I'm trying to save a little bit of money at least for the new gold for the new Avengers.
Right.
But
So
I'm only taking them. to
I'm
80
only
now,
buying
so.
for global right now, which I've got 2 other characters that you said was the osmium and the vibranium.
For who?
It's going to be Tony and Darkhawk. Oh, it's the Chi, the Focus Chi, which I just bought.
Chi and osmium. Yeah.
And osmium, okay. And so,
And
all
you
right.
need- I mean, you have what, 32 osmium right now? You're going to need 65 of them to take Tony all the way up.
Yeah, it's going to be brutal.
That's the problem with starting from 0 with a tune, is that's the hard part with taking the new ones in.
Mm-hmm. But if the team turns out to be really good, and I haven't been able to, I'm not investing yet. I'm waiting until I actually get to either test them myself or hear from the other people. If the team's as good as I think it's going to be, and I think it looks amazing on paper.
Hey, hit
Then-
the total materials required real quick.
Oh yeah, that's the thing is I was going to point out I'm not buying from this list. I'm buying from my global list.
So you actually, your catalysts aren't bad. Your health and focus cats aren't terrible. They're
I've
right.
been purchasing health and focus cats like
Yeah.
absolute crazy, and that's probably one reason why my gold is so low.
Whoever just said they've been giving out a ton of unique with character launches, they did until Ronin. They only gave away 12 for you to play for this one because they know osmium is the most in demand unique in the game next to chromium. So they only gave us 12, and then they put 18 more in a paid path in the paid milestone. because they've been giving us a shit ton of molecular cloth. They've been giving us a shit ton of miasma and all this stuff for the release characters when they come out, which is true, but they're not doing it for this one, which is pretty crappy.
Yeah. Wapo, I was gonna build rescue, and then I wasn't gonna build rescue, and then Pathfinder came on, and he told me that I was wrong again, like Pathfinder loves to do. He just points out every time Run 7 is wrong.
Telling anybody
Pathfinder
that they're wrong. I'm
jumps
just pointing
in
out
here.
what the comment was. The comment was Jugs is better than Rescue, and I don't agree.
Was that a con? I never said Jugs was better than Rescue. I'm excited for Jugsy. And I really want to build him. I don't know what his unique is or anything, but I'm a big fan of zombies, and so I just thought it was gonna be really good, but we'll see.
Dude, I saw his like left leg missing on his character portrait.
Oh, isn't that amazing?
I like this guy.
Once again, art department just knocking it out of the park.
I'm gonna be honest real quick, and I don't even think this is a hot take at all. The art department carried this game for 2 years when it was very quickly going down the toilet.
Yeah.
I think the art department is the only reason this game stayed in business for 2 years, while Scopely was just wiping their asses with their community.
Yeah, people came in and they looked at it and compared it to other hero collectors, and they went, "Wow, this looks really good."
Uh-huh.
Can I add one thing there?
Yeah, always.
You meant to say 5 years, and you only said 2.
So the first 2 years was the buffer period of, oh my god, new game, Marvel game, we love it, they can do no wrong. Kind of like when a new Call of Duty comes out, it's like, wow, it's awesome.
Right, the honeymoon phase.
It wears off, yeah, and then it wears off.
Yeah, that was like all the reviews for Starfield on like day 1 and day 2 were just like people just coming in their pants, basically. They were just losing their mind. And then after like 2 weeks, people are coming out and just ripping on it hard for every little thing they can find, just so that they can stand apart from all the other things. So it's, ups and downs. You gotta get past those early stages and see what happens. I already used that. Okay, never mind.
Hey, Ron, where'd all your Dark Promotion credits go? What did you spend those on?
I don't get Dark Promo credits, man. I don't know.
Zim.
Like 200. What do you
I didn't spend them on Zim. Oh, who did I? Oh, I think I did. I recently did. Oh, I did something stupid, and I bought the 5th red for Black Cat. That was stupid. I could have got that right.
That wasn't stupid. You act like you're gonna get top 50 in the next Scourge. When Black Cat comes around.
I would never get it at the way I play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. I mean, you'd have to get top 50. You'd have to. No offense, you'd probably have to wait till the 4th or 5th rotation to get top 50.
Right. And I don't. You all know how I play this game. I don't get all that excited and serious about it, so I don't take offense at that at all. But yeah, I was just assuming that, like in 2 rotations, that might happen. But that's okay. Then I don't feel so bad about blowing it on Black Cat. I also purchased for Quicksilver and for Nova a while ago, so that's probably where all of it went. But honestly, I just
don't know where my DPCs went. Oh yeah, I bought Quicksilver, I bought Nova, then I bought Black Cat.
But not like a lot. Like I honestly, I can't remember any other tunes aside from those.
Those are the only ones as of recently that have come out with Red Stars.
I haven't bought anything for a long time out of the DPCs. I just don't get them that fast. They take forever to accumulate. I mean, I purchased them during the boosted DPC drop rate, and that's it. But thank you for the follow, Cloak and Poke. I love that name, by the way. That's fantastic. What's up, Purple Sticky?
Okay.
Purple Sticky, you must be at work, huh? You're not jumping in on voice, getting down with this amazing voice channel content creator talkathon. It's patch day. We're waiting for everything cool to happen, okay?
We're waiting for Run's amazing gameplay guide on the tech team at 301 when he's allowed to do it.
You know what my guide is gonna be. It's gonna be, go watch this content creator and this content creator and this content creator. I liked their take and their take. That's gonna be my guide.
Gorky did it at 1.6.
Yeah, Pathfinder, have you gotten into do any testing yet?
What if they'd let me?
Okay, so that's a no. Gotcha.
Why is it giving me a red heart? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Because you clicked events.
Did I click events? Oh. I don't even know what I'm clicking on these days. Looks like that's it for me.
How about your arena one more time, Ron?
Oh, arena one more time? Oh, yeah, let's laugh at this shit show. Okay, so, no... Let's see what else we got. All right, let's try 23. It doesn't have a Robbie. It doesn't have a MLF. Let's see if we can make this work without the MLF being in there.
What are your secret defenders like in general?
I just have Black Cat. Hard Light's like gear tier 13 or something. I put 1 million a day into her. It's taking forever. I'll get there eventually. I want to make sure I have enough gold left over that I can max the event where I need to build my characters up, because I'm only building them to level 75, those new Avengers. So I want to make sure I get to level 75 in that allotted time. And once they're at 75, then all my gold shifts back over those new Avengers and I will bump them up as fast as I can. I didn't want to do that. I'm hitting Apocalypse. That's not good.
Purple sticky, stop that.
Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, there goes MLF. That's okay. I've got Red Hulk.
You took Red Hulk on the ride.
It's not terrible.
Not gonna help it.
No, you know what would help him? Spending the 11 million gold he has right now on Ms. Marvel.
That could help me, but there's no telling when I'll get it back.
Xander, loose lips about what?
Doesn't matter.
Like, what do you want to be loose lips about?
Am I allowed to become loose-lipped in 11 minutes? I haven't actually heard the official lift of the embargo, is the thing.
Rewind thing. We're not allowed to give opinions. We're not allowed to talk. So, even when the patch goes live, we can't talk about patch.
Yeah, technically, we've never been given a release on our embargo. And it's gonna really kind of be frustrating.
Quote unquote indie content creators can say whatever they want. Looking at the kits and the patch and everything, we're tied up. We can't say anything right now.
That's
ridiculous. Yes, it's ridiculous.
I was gonna say a different word, but I'm not at liberty to say that word on the internet.
Facts then instead of opinions.
That's honestly, that. I mean, you know, it's no joke.
It's patch day.
Are you gonna be able to delineate speculation between speculation and fact in a court of law? Or are you gonna be able to?
I mean, we can.
Iron Man's Infinity War passive does this.
Yeah, I mean, we can basically repeat the kits and we can repeat what we think about the kits, but there's a lot of people who have tested them and they know what they can and can't do against other teams and stuff. And it's kind of rough, man. It's kind of rough.
It'll just be.
Look at that! That's amazing! Look at that splash screen! It's fantastic!
That is Zombie Juggernaut.
There you go.
So what you're saying is you're just gonna read the kits, so it'd be like watching everybody react to the blog on Fridays.
Well, we already did that on
This
Saturday.
is my video where all I do is talk about the kits.
There's 10 of that already.
I want to see Pathfinder do a 12-minute video just staring into the camera, like big face, just talking like that the whole time.
That was 2021 Pathfinder. Except you couldn't see my face.
Let's do like a throwback Thursday.
Just add the word hypothetically in front of whatever you say. I mean, there's Beta
Saying hypothetically is an opinion, right?
watching some of the videos that have already come out and knowing what I know. It's kind of funny to watch what different content creators feel is the line that they're not allowed to cross and where they think that embargo ends or begins or what they can get away with and whatnot. Honestly, I think the Envoys have done a fantastic job navigating those waters the best that they can. I don't have a problem with the things that they've said.
Thank goodness Run didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I know, right? You're safe,
He
guys.
would have told on us immediately.
I would not have.
Pathfinder was holding his breath until you said that.
It's just kind of weird because you know, screw it. I'm not, I can't.
No.
Embargo sucks so bad. Yeah, I just don't want to get myself in trouble going.
2 weeks ago, Scopely put out a blog that removed charts from the blog.
There you go.
Then
Please, I'm
they
so
put it
done.
back in.
I'm so done with the chart conversation.
Embargo sucks when you're not given clear lines on when the embargo ends and when you're able to talk about things. Embargo's not a bad thing. It needs to happen, or else we would know about movies coming out in 2026. We would know about all these things coming ahead of time. Embargoes are a bad thing when the company is not clear with the people who are embargoed on when things will end, giving you guys a detailed schedule on when you can release videos, when you can talk about things, and what you can say in your videos. That's the problem. Because then it's making you guys sit here and literally be afraid to do your job and make content and then give your opinion.
You compound that when the leaks come out and other people are talking about it, and now we're being fielded questions that we know the answers to, but can't say anything. Or incorrect information is being put out there as though it is the law, and we aren't allowed to correct it because we're only allowed to comment on what is said. We can only talk about it if it came from a third party. So the correct information we have to shut our mouth about, which makes us look stupid or makes it look like we're adding weight to the misinformation that's going out there. And
I like to look at it as being mysterious.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it too. God, I wish I had the video of you saying that. I just feel like you really leaned into it, you know? I could just hear it in your voice.
I pictured a crystal ball in front of him and he's orbing his hands around it.
Oh, yeah, like, right? I pictured a hand roll. Mysterious. Oh, no, I wish that they would segregate some of the information because there's multiple test servers in different areas where the game is being tested. I don't like it when the envoys get blamed for leaks when I'm almost certain that
I wish
the past leaks have not come from the Envoy server and stuff. There's a lot of information on where leaks can come from. Hey, by the way, if anybody has been hearing that Sevi is leaking information, could you shut the fuck up because you don't know Sevi? That one pisses me off.
Wow.
That one really bothers me. There is no leaked information coming from Sevi. She is not leaking information to Tana or to anybody else. Just stop that right now. That doesn't benefit her in what she has been working on so incredibly hard for so many months. That would absolutely go the opposite direction of what she's trying to achieve. That is the dumbest rumor I've heard so far. That needs to just stop right now.
Hey, Run, that's weird. Why would you think that the first person she would leak to is Tana? That's odd.
Well, there's a rumor going around that she leaked information to Tana. And it's absolutely incorrect. Okay?
So I realized Sevi, like I don't know who the person is. I know what she does for the player's voice or whatever. When the blog issue happened with the charts or whatever, I went into the player's voice lobby for like 45 seconds, realized it was a cesspool of humans talking, and I was like, wow, I don't want to deal with this. And then I just like sat on the sidelines and watched Sevi moderate it for a good hour and a half. And then I said in the chat, no one understands the level of shit that Sevi has to read to monitor this, so you guys have a safe space to talk about the game and everything like that. And she's like, yeah, I'm here for like 4 hours every night monitoring this. And I'm like, that's disgusting. You're not doing that. You're doing that for free. That's gross.
Oh, it's beta. It's been disproven already. Good. I'm glad that we could put a squash to that. That was upsetting. Yeah, that's a high functioning server over there they've got running on, to say the least. And one of the best things that's happened. I mean, whenever have we had a group be as impactful as the player's voice on the game? I've never seen a group or a person or an individual have that much impact. I mean, the envoys were getting jealous for a minute because it was like, holy shit, they're listening to them, and you know we're so now I feel like we're two separate groups coming at things from different directions, and I think the combined effort is really making some headway, and I think it's fantastic. So I like to try and dispel rumors.
It's a high-functioning server, but the problem is the people who talk there the most are the ones who are low-functioning. That's kind of the issue.
I mean, that's everybody's deserves the right to be heard so long as they can be respectful. It's that somebody has to go through and weed out all the disrespectful people.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're never disrespectful. Like,
Yeah,
everybody
the
was, like,
Xander, the
crapping on
Morbius
everybody in
update
there.
is nothing. He changed to 5 people instead of 4. That's all it is. It's not a big deal at all.
Well,
Did I just break NDA? Am I getting kicked out of the envoys over that one?
that's not true. It's 4 people now.
It's
Yeah,
4 people
instead of 3.
It's 4 people instead of 3. I thought it was 5 people instead of 4.
I just don't want you to be speaking about opinions here. We need to be speaking about
Fact Finder Gaming, everybody.
Yeah, he's gonna be your attorney when you get a cease and desist for breaking your NDA.
Shit, yeah. No, knowing what I know, you'd have to do something so egregious to have Scopely take action against you on an NDA.
Who the fuck just said that in chat? Strategist who just called me low functioning. Sir, excuse me, I am basement level functioning.
Basement level functioning. He's in the building.
Yep.
See, look, I want to build my Hela to G18 and then crush fools in war. Because I'm pretty sure I could take a G18 Hela with my Nowhere Zim. Hold on, let's just go down here and put them both on the screen. There's no way to get them on the same screen without filtering for it.
Just do whatever you think is fun, man.
I'm telling you, I want to build Jug Z to G18, but you're right.
Dark Dimension, you build who you want. That's the best part about Dark Dimension that we all wanted. You build who you want.
I think I love playing with this team in every game mode. I enjoy playing this team. And I think that they would actually make war a little bit more fun for me, because lately I've been coming across like new hybrids and stuff that I don't have the time to do my research and play test and practice into and whatnot. And my alliance isn't taking war all that serious, so it's just not that big a deal. I could take this 3-piece in and basically hit auto and just destroy anything, and it would be fantastic. But I need a G18 Hell and I need a G18 Jugsy.
Let's do it.
Hypothetically speaking,
I need more gold to take up the arena meta. Also run 7. I want to take my G15 level 80 Hella to Gear 18.
Well, I do want both. That is a factual statement there, Fact Finder. That's a factual statement.
We want, and that's an opinion.
Also, well, actually, that is a fact, because
no,
we've kind of had we got the breakdown.
Rack up all the credit card debt in the world, and you can take everything up to G18 right now, as long as you spend all the money.
Sorry, Archangel, did you say something up above? Run 7, you have to do something so bad for Scopely to take action. Proceeds to challenge those limits daily. Run 7, hold my beer. Yeah, sorry. Archangel, you know I can do a lot worse. Oh, system maintenance. Oh, we're dying. If Scopely said I crossed the line, they're
the only one that got the system maintenance. You just got banned. Congratulations.
I just got banned from Marvel Strike Force for breaking NDA. Apparently, I'm dead. It's over. Never get to.
KT, that absolutely confirms that Undying will be amazing. Take them all to Gear 18. If not, you're an idiot. Absolutely. That's how that works.
No, Gangster KT, they're fucking zombies. Cool. It's cool. They're zombies. That's why I want to do it. But I mean, they're all the duo is already amazingly good, and I don't even have a big built Hella. I can do some crazy punch-ups with those two, especially if you pair them up with other stuff. But you add Jug Z with the things that he does in his kit. I mean, did you guys not watch the content creator's video as they read the kits verbatim with little to no enthusiasm because they weren't allowed to make an impression about those characters? His kit looks fantastic.
Yeah, Real Invader, Undying will also counter Bifrost. I really hope everybody listens to the only non-envoy in this chat, and then they're just led astray and everybody's got a massive Zim and all this stuff. Oh, man.
Oh, look at that. That's coming from Beta Ray Bill right there. In honor of me, 7 red, fully maxed out. Rescue. You gonna test her in DD6 for me and tell me how she goes?
You wanna know the sad part? He had to scroll down past 3/4 of his roster to get to a 350k rescue.
Yeah, when a lot of the tunes nowadays are maxing out at 410, 420. Yep.
This man has minions bigger than our biggest tunes. So like, that's the thing nobody realizes.
Flaunt it if you got it, you know.
I remember he did a beta and Remenex did like a did like a friendly battle with each other, and we got to see Beta's like roster for a second, and they banned like a hand assassin, and he had a 298k hand assassin, and it was bigger than Reminix's Magneto, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's the level you're at. Oh, nice, you are in a different galaxy than me. Fun.
Oh man. Hey Archangel, how long's the downtime gonna be? I want the over under on downtime. You're welcome, Sevi. You deserve all the best things in this game and this community can offer you. Stream information.
Five hours.
5 hours. Did somebody say 5 hours on downtime?
As long as it's after arena payout.
Yeah, I ended off at number 2, so I'll take number 2 payout.
Yeah.
I need the cores for our push on Wednesday. Trying again.
All right, let's go here to.
Let's get a broken offer to go with a patch as a show of goodwill. See, Purple Sticky, I'm with you on that one.
There we go.
Hey, can we just get like can we just get 20,000 T4s for like $10? That'd be great.
Man, you don't know till 60% of that. That answer makes me so curious on the inner workings and the functionality of redoing these patches. I'm so curious now.
It makes me think it's like rendering a video. You never know how long it's going to take until you're like almost done, and then it's like, oh, it actually did take only an hour. That's actually kind of cool. See, Archangel should stream right now and answer questions about what happens during a downtime like this and what's going on behind the scenes.
There are not enough mods in this community to save him from the vitriol that could be thrown his way.
Emote only mode. Emote only
mode. There
Absolutely.
you go.
Just close chat. Just have no chat. That's it.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, Archangel, if you had the ability to navigate the conversation and I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to just see you go live and just talk about what you could talk about. Embargo's off about the new special offer coming out. You can share now. What is this? Decimal Point Jeff, Bugged Offer Betty, Combat Mechanic Brian, QA Charlie. Subject should change, man. He's a legendary.
Terminators.
$399. Act now. This full new meta squad comes completely unlocked with full gear Terror 17 upgraded tunes, all required T4s, and 6 red stars on each character. That's amazing. The only thing is, the reason I know that this is fake, Beta Ray Bill, the only reason that I know that this is obviously fake, you can only buy it once. You know they should be able to sell this offer at least 5 times, if not 10 times.
Shit. No, he already bought the other 5 times you could buy it. That's why.
Oh, it's already expired. That's why. So we're down to. Oh, you forgot Captain Clipboard, man. Captain Clipboard needs to go in there someplace. He's probably the reworked character. Is gonna be Captain Clipboard.
No, that's a real offer, Real Invader.
Skyblood Orchid with the follow. Thank you, Skyblood Orchid. I literally don't have anything to do but dick around in Starfield, so I guess that's where I'm gonna go now. Is play some Starfield. Oh man,
I'm hilariously tired right now. It's not even funny.
Oh, you know what I should? You know what I really should do? I should just end stream and go take a nap. Oh my god, that's what I should do. I was up really late because I had to make a StarCraft. Oh, you know I'm tired when I call it StarCraft. I had to make a Starfield recap for the week, which is a lot more effort because it's a week's worth of crap I got to go through. Plus, I don't know if you noticed this, but there's 52 known content creators for Marvel Strike Force that do legitimate YouTube and other content for MSF. There's just a few more for Starfield out there that I have to sift through.
No. There was 52. There's only 51 on your list now.
That's right. They're dropping like flies. Yeah, so that one took me a while. I was up pretty late, and then I had to get up at 5 a.m. to do this morning's recap, which is probably why I was so hilarious, right? I was so hilarious this morning.
See, if you take a nap now, that's a dangerous game because you got to pick up your kids in an hour.
I know, it's too late. If it was 1:15 right now and I had an hour and 45, I'd totally be napping. Blake with the sub. Thank you, Blake. With a Prime sub, too, my favorite. Appreciate that. You're freaking amazing.
You make more revenue off of Prime rather than regular subs, or no?
No, it's the same split.
It's the same rate? Okay,
it's the same rate. The difference is that the people subbing with Prime, they
don't pay an overhead.
It's baked into their Amazon Prime subscription, so it costs them nothing for that one. So, in fact, I need to go grab some caffeinated beverages, and I have a ad telling you all about Prime subscriptions that Pathfinder is a part of. What's up, everybody? Pathfinder Gaming back again with another video, and today I'd like to talk about something a little bit different. What up, everybody? Dorky Dad here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. What is going on, YouTube? Sticky back at it, and today I want to talk to you about Amazon Prime. Hello, 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 Valley Maniacs. Today we are going to be talking about Amazon Prime. The Marvel Strike Force content creators on Twitch are a wonderful group of highly collaborative and helpful people who are working hard. They're working hard to entertain, inform, and support you. So I'd like to talk about a fantastic opportunity that you guys may already have available to you. If you have an Amazon Prime account, already have an Amazon Prime account, you can link that account to your Twitch profile. You can literally link that account to your Twitch. You can link that account to your Twitch profile free, guys, absolutely free. It costs you nothing, and it's an excellent way to support the Twitch community. And it's an excellent way to support the community. So even if you don't use Twitch often, even if you don't use Twitch that often, or even not at all, take a moment to go to Twitch. Take a moment to go to Twitch, Go to Twitch and link your profiles, guys. Link your profile and show your appreciation to your favorite content creator. Show your appreciation for your favorite content creator, whoever that may be. And it doesn't matter who that is. Although let's be honest, guys, it's gonna be my brother Run 7. We all know it's definitely Run 7. We all know it's definitely going to be Run 7. All right, guys, we all know that Run 7's the greatest. That dude's the best. I mean, he is the best. Run 7, brother, love you. So if you have an Amazon Prime account, consider taking a moment to linking it to a Twitch profile in support of your favorite streamer. And no, it doesn't have to be me. Yeah, so this one was training. This one I had surgery on. This one was a skiing accident. This one, I just fell down on my way to the refrigerator. Run 7 stats are fantastic. His kit is amazing. You guys gotta watch him. It won't come up. Oh my God. Run 7's the best. This is not a scam. Yeah, that ad's kind of getting a little dated, actually. If you weren't around for the time when Valley kept having like accident after accident, surgery after surgery, you wouldn't really get the Valley joke. And of course, a Dorky Dad since upgraded from those amazing earbuds he used to wear. And so I really need to go through and redo that one.
Well, Sticky's somehow uglier now than he was in the video when you portrayed him. So that's out of date too.
He's not on voice. We get to make fun of him. It's great.
Oh, he's in chat, so it's fine.
What's up, Rello?
Every day I see Purple, I always tell him how much I hate him, and then I ask him how his family's doing and if he's doing okay. It's kind of a thing now.
Oh, hold on. Archangel just gave me a link. Version 7.4 release notes. Here we go. Let's do this.
Be careful. No commentary. Just read along.
It's just a straight
No
read
opinions.
along.
No opinions.
Okay, hold on. I gotta switch something
stick
back,
to
or
the
somebody's
facts,
gonna be
reporter.
real mad at me. Hold on.
That made me laugh, Biddy. I was taking a drink and I choked.
Okay, here we go. Version 7.4 release notes. Hope you like lasers.
Nope, that's too much personality. Tone it down. We don't want to have any issues, all right?
Hold on a second. Let's get this straightened out. Version 7.4.0 release notes, September 18th, 2023. Hope you like lasers because the new Pegasus team is charging up.
Oh, there's a typo.
Divide by 0 error. The new Iron Man Infinity War and Ironheart Mark II. New characters and updates. Reinforce your roster with. Oh God, I can't. I increased it too much and I can't even scroll it now. Reinforce your roster with new playable characters: Iron Man, Infinity War, Ironheart, Mark II, Dark Hawk, Tigra, and Jugsy. Pegasus. Ready your arc reactors because the new Pegasus Potential Energy Group Alternate Sources United States. They really went for a stretch on that acronym, right? I know that's from comic book lore, but like the sword and the Pegasus. Sorry, too much input. Power Armor Team is taking tech to new heights in raids. New characters include Iron Man, Infinity War, Ironheart, Mark II, and fan favorite. I feel like we just repeated this. Okay. Oh man, I can't scroll at all. New Avengers. The fifth member of the powerful New Avengers is revealed to be the Fierce Tigra, along with Ronan Mockingbird, the Thing, Coulson Agent. We know all this. New Undying team member, proving to be unstoppable in death, Juggernaut Zombie rises to join the Undying team and mow down opponents on war offense, and he will be amazing in DD6, which is why Run 7 is going to build him.
Like an idiot.
Ability and stat improvements. Check out the details further below for updates to Rescue Kestrel, Hela, Morbius, and Iron Man Zombie, Thanos and the Black Order.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
You don't have to be an idiot to upgrade characters that you're gonna enjoy playing with.
It's absolutely not. Duh.
I get so many stupid comments.
Not at all. Not any fucking
Right.
Videos.
Like we make fun of like Windstorm for doing crazy things like upgrading the entire
No,
Fantastic
you
Four
make
team
fun
and
of
stuff.
Windstorm.
Okay, I'm sure some others have joined in with me. The fact is, he's having a great time, and I'm stoked for him. And I don't like. I'm not gonna make fun of somebody and say that they're dumb for doing it because they're having fun. And we always say this: if you're having fun playing Marvel Strike Force, you're playing it the right way. That's all that matters. Okay.
And if you're playing it for free, you're even having even more fun, and you're beating all of us.
Yeah.
I know you really like Thor Infinity War, and you went hard on him, and not because you felt you needed to, you just really seemed to like that character and the kit. And when I saw the callouts in Iron Man's kit, I was like, ooh, Run's gonna like this.
That's why
I
Ron
couldn't.
did it. He knew about the.
No, I did not. I didn't know shit about it. Honestly, I just thought Thor Infinity War looked pretty cool. And also, I was trying to build the Knower team real big for Black Cat, not knowing that Starfield was coming out during the Black Cat trials and that I wasn't actually going to try hard. So I was preparing to try hard, and I built up Thor Infinity War because I thought he was really cool, and I thought he would flex to other teams and stuff. And then it didn't play out, but he was the first character on my roster I brought to G18. And now he has synergy with Iron Man Infinity War, and I am super stoked about that.
And
His animations are
the
awesome.
Avenger tag really gives these characters flexibility. They have Captain America synergy, Cap Sam synergy, Black Widow synergy. They're both hero brawlers, so they have this Marvel synergy if you're into that.
Ooh, yeah.
The Mad Titan and his loyal soldiers have regrouped and are consolidating their power. Stay tuned in this release window for an announcement about incoming improvements to the team. The Doctor Strange Defenders costume, which I am very curious what that looks like. Can't miss events. October month-long event. Prepare for the Night of the Weird Tigress month-long event featuring the Fierce Tigra, the fifth member of the New Avengers team. Night of the Weird Tigress. And we got a slight update to the Morbius kit, which they keep mentioning, which, I mean, honestly...
Did you
they
say
could've-
Weir Tigress? Night of the
Yes, he
Weird
said it
Tigress?
twice. He said it
Were
twice instead
Tigress.
of Were Tigers.
Where
It's like a werewolf.
Like a werewolf?
You know what?
Yeah.
Maybe Archangel just forgot the apostrophe there. It could be a weird tigress.
Werewolf.
A werewolf.
We're all wolf.
You
Well,
forgot your brain inside the house, so
go back to Canada, Pathfinder. All right, prepare for the Night of the Were Tigress month-long event featuring the Fierce Tiger and the fifth member of the New Avengers. Now, I'm curious if Morbius has anything to do with this event, being they updated his kit, which didn't seem like anything. Literally, they could have put that in as a bug fix. It would have been a non-event for me. But I'm wondering if, because it's a were-tigers, werewolves, right? And Morbius is vampire and the Dark Hunters and stuff. I'm just wondering if there's a connection there. I don't know.
Run. Where did Archangel say to put this line?
Put what
Team is
line?
currently taking action on some early player feedback, and we'll have some updates to the following kits shortly. What kits?
The team is currently taking action on some early player feedback and will have some updates to the following kits shortly.
Where is that line inserted, though?
Yeah, where exactly do you mean to insert that, Archangel? On the October monthly long event, or the Mad Titan bit?
I'm assuming it's about Tigra, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Can I say who it is, Archangel?
Oh, does Benny know this? Is there chatter going on in the server, Benny, and I'm not watching
I
it?
have no idea what
Oh,
the
for
changes
Pegasus.
are.
Okay. Oh, Archangel, please tell me the rescue's going to have attacks on all of her abilities. That would be fantastic. It's such a little change. I would love it. I would just
he
love
said
it.
yes.
I don't know if he's saying yes to that. There's a 10-second delay.
He's not saying yes to that.
Yeah, let's
I
not
don't know,
read
he
into
said
anything.
yes.
Okay, so the Pegasus Showcase, and right here we want to talk. The team is currently taking action on some early player feedback, and we'll have some updates to the following kits shortly. Get ready to go wide in the Across Infinity event, where all players will get to test out the newest Tech Raid Team Pegasus. If you haven't unlocked Kestrel Rescue yet, this is your opportunity, along with a ton of extra rewards. And honestly, if you haven't unlocked Kestrel yet, man, go get her. She's just a powerful tune, and now that she's getting even better stats and stuff. New features, updates, and more. Nexus Hard Mode, Chapters 3 and 4. The campaign continues with 2 new chapters. Rewards for the new missions. Mission nodes include character shards for Union Jack and Titania. That's cool. I always like when characters become farmable. Hard campaign reward increase. Is there a difficulty increase to go along with it? I wouldn't mind that. Gear drops in hard campaign, heroes, villains, and Nexus have been improved. T15 mini uniques increased from 1 to 2 in all nodes. T16 mini uniques increased from 1 to 3 in all nodes. Orange basic cats, the bits updated from 1 drop of 4x to 2 drops of 6x. Orange Stat Cats bits updated from 2 drops of 4 to 2 drops of 6. Minor increase to Teal Origin Gear drop chance. Moderate increase to Orange Catalyst bits drop chance. Moderate increase to Teal Stat Catalyst bit drops chance in nodes with character shards. Oh my goodness. It's hard to read. This is
rough. Yeah.
Do you guys see a downside to any of this? Is there anything negative here? I think this is cool. I'm not.
Lack of third update.
They're opening up the floodgates for T16 and T15 mini uniques on nodes.
Sword Satellite. Sword Satellite is a new version of Tower Mode. The satellite features 40 floors, each having up to 10 enemies. The floors will prove more of a challenge than Avengers Tower, but the satellite has more checkpoints to prevent falling too far. Climb as many floors as possible to earn milestones and complete for leaderboard rewards. Yeah. I am really looking forward to Sword Satellite mode. The way that it has been proposed to me most recently, I think this is going to be exciting, and I am intrigued to try it. So
The rewards are updated.
Oh yeah, well, I never pay attention to rewards or anything like that. I just look for the fun in the gameplay. You guys tell me what to farm and what's a good reward and what's a bad reward and all that stuff. There's gonna be a chart that tells that, and somebody will do math on it.
All right, you can have your cookie run. That's your reward.
Bookmark your items. Find essential items with ease. You can now bookmark up to 50 specific pieces. Now, Archangel, are you here? Because this is what I wanted to hear. I would like an official statement from Scopely saying that there is no nerfed drop rates involved in these bookmarked items. If I bookmark an item, can you verify that the drop rate on those items will stay the same had I not bookmarked that item? I would like an official statement clearing that up for us. And I'm wondering, can you make that statement?
I wonder if he actually knows the answer or not, honestly.
Yeah.
We'll take the feedback to the team and report back later.
I'm pretty sure, just in case, he'll probably to cross his T's and dot his I's, take the information back to the team, and then he'll Give me eyeball emojis in the server for the next 2 years. I'm hoping I can just get a clarification that says, no, we don't nerf bookmarked items. And then I can happily bookmark them because I'm sure the tinfoil hats are coming out right now.
People are gonna tinfoil hat it even if they said no. So I don't know what the point is of him even commenting about it.
Yeah. Well, I understand the legalities enough that if they made a public declaration of that, I wouldn't worry about it. And then I could just skip over all the tinfoil hat people just like I do flat earthers. If you're a flat earther in chat, I love you. I love your ideas. I want to hear more about it. I just think it's total bullshit, by the way. I want anybody to feel bad if they're a flat earther. Anyway, drag and drop in squad select. Squad management just got easier. This is quality life improvement that lets you tap and hold on a character in squad select screen to drag characters to different slots and to and from the inventory. This is fantastic. I can officially confirm that the favorite item feature does not affect drop rate. Fuck yeah! I wasn't actually expecting that. Thank you, Archangel.
Wow, that's impressive.
Wow.
That is
Best
amazing.
response.
That's amazing. I
Are
will.
we seriously even talking about this right now?
I am. Don't you ever go to Reddit?
Get your freaking tin hats off, man. What a joke.
Pathfinder,
This is a game.
People in chat every single day go, I've had shield tech hearted for 2 months and
Yep.
haven't seen a shield tech
Oh my
anywhere.
gosh.
Yep.
Move on with their lives.
It's terrible.
That's
No, it's
fantastic. Hold on. I need to
confirmation
take a little screenshot of this real fast just to highlight this. I'm going to put
you
that
put
in the
that on your
recap
screen
because
forever?
that's super important stuff right there. That little line from Archangel is going in the recap. I'm going to make a big old deal out of that right there. All right. Website button in community tab. The empty space in the in-game inbox community tab is finally getting filled with a new button that links directly to the website. We'll occasionally add a red dot to this when something especially cool happens on the web. Super! One more thing I can chase around my screen like a cat on crack. That's going to be great. I love red dots. That was sarcasm. Bug fixes. The daily login calendar will no longer pop up more than once per 24 hours. That's amazing. A crash would rarely occur in Blitz Swin, auto sim repeatedly. Okay, these are some stuff we were talking about earlier today. Characters that don't meet the requirements, they won't populate. That's good. Auto claim is not triggered on home screen. Okay, that's another thing we need to do. Some more previous level state, really stuff. I don't know if none of these bug things really bothered me other than the daily login calendar. And I know that, so I would just tap away from it. Fix display issues with Costume Store when navigating quickly between store tabs and menus. I've never encountered that. Auto raid launcher has been worked on. Reverts back to the initial state after selecting on/off the second time. This is the one we were making fun of earlier. Jarvis icon failed to be displayed in T4 abilities on the fresh launch of the game. And we made the joke that that's not the biggest issue with Jarvis. But hey, every little bit helps. I personally like the Jarvis feature. Like I said, I think it's good for new players. And I think old players who have been around already understand the flaws and don't need it. So I think it's fine. I'm glad that they're making it work a little bit better piece by piece. After equipping a costume, when re-entering the costume rotunda, your character shows up naked, and battlefield effects were missing removal animation. That's probably something kind of important there, so I'm glad they got to the bottom of that. Character-related fixes.
Can we
This
talk
is new.
about Jarvis real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm gonna make fun of them when Jarvis still recommends Bionic over Pegasus for tech.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. Character-related fixes. Nika Minoru combat data only applied 300% focus, but now correctly reflects the passive description of 500%. Super Scroll now only applies stun to the attacker that when that character applies stun to Super Scroll. That was something that really bothered about 100 people in game, but I know that's a serious issue for serious players, so I'm glad they got that fixed. Anytime they make battle effects correct, I'm always happy. And these look fine to me. Morbius applies blind accurately in a special ability description and can now be blocked. Okay, I didn't know that was even happening. That's the change to Morbius? I thought, no, okay, maybe something else. Thor Infinity War's special ability was occasionally missing the final blast on the most injured enemy. I encountered that before.
Morbius's blind is on his passive. So
Yeah, on his passive, yeah.
Ultimate currently chains to 5 people. So I don't know what they're upgrading from 3 to 4 chains. Currently it's 5. I don't know what they're doing to Morbius, honestly.
They don't know what they're doing to Morbius.
Ooh, I've got the Defender Strange costume. You guys want to see it? This is coming from Rello. This isn't necessarily official, I don't think. This link is taking you to the following site. Okay, sure, fine. So that's the Strange Defenders costume. This is coming from Rello. I don't know where he picked this up. But if it's anything like that in game, that's going to be pretty cool looking. Us guys who are going gray in the hair are going to totally dig that. All right. The visual effects from Venom's special ability would sometimes not go away when intended. Some visual effects for Photon and Ms. Marvel Hardlight appeared smaller in the featured characters selection than intended. Are they talking about that glowing blue rock that Hardlight sits on but is way too small? Have you seen that? She like sits on the glowing blue rock and she's like leaning back on her hands, but her hands are touching nothing. And she's just like a little pebble under her butt. Loki Teen was missing sound effects for his run animation. I haven't turned on the sound for this game in years. The only time I ever hear sound is when I'm watching Mobile Gamer play it. Wow, this is a long blog, man. Project Pegasus Spotlight, 3 words, Tech Raid Team. Strike is pleased to announce the imminent arrival of partnership between new and existing superheroes. We get it. Gonna skip right down here. Here's your first glimpse of the new members of Pegasus, Iron Man Infinity War. It's nanotech, you like it? I'm gonna let you guys read the background things. Traits, Hero Global, Tech, Brawler, Avenger, Pegasus. Ooh, a brawler. Cool. Nano Repulsor. Attack primary target for 320% damage. Apply a vulnerable up to maximum of 3 attack. Adjacent targets for 300% damage, 320% damage. Gain speed up in raids. Reduce speed bar by 10 for primary, 5 for adjacents. Oh, hey, we have the ISO basic counter assist. That's cool. Attack primary target for damage plus piercing. Apply a vulnerable up to a max of 3. Gain speed up and in raids. Reduce speed bar of the primary target for 10%. So on a basic double tap, he's going to rewind for 20% turn meter, which is pretty cool. And he'll leave behind a vulnerable. Assuming he goes into a vulnerable. Special Blade Barrage. Cost 3/3. Attack primary target for damage. Apply bleed for 2 turns. Rebound chain to 5 adjacent. Do you guys want me to skip all these? Because we kind of gone over the kits before. We got a lot of kits to go over. I didn't hear a no, so I'm going to skip past the kits because there are plenty of content creators that put those videos out. And I'd like to find out more about some of the changes to other stuff. I think Ironheart Mark II looks pretty cool. Scrolling down, Rescue. Okay, we've made some adjustments to Rescue's kit to improve her synergy with the new team and ensure her role is rewarding to execute. Some of these changes will also have a positive impact on her overall performance, rewarding players for developing her role on their roster in previous metagame environments. Check out the updates to her kit in the character updates section below. Kestrel. While Rescue is seeing more significant changes and adjustments to her kit, Kestrel remains a powerful character, so they just kind of bumped her stats and then added in the tags. Here's Rescue. Health, 127, damage of 56%, armor, 272, focus 26, and resistance 20%. That's not bad. Basic adds the defense down to each target. Steal 5% health from each target and redistribute 500% of the stolen health to self and all Pegasus allies. This bypasses heal block. This is essentially giving every person on her team, like if you're going into somebody with like 1,000,000 health, this is essentially giving every member of your team 25% health on the heal. That's pretty good. All right, barrier. Let's see here. Any word on fixing the stealth visual? No, Skyblood Orchid. I haven't heard anything on that. Yeah, Save Squads is under work. It's under wraps. My understanding is that the Save Squad issue is not cut and dry. It's very complicated. They can't just increase it, and that it usually and maybe I'm reading between the lines here. It might need to be attached to a level increase. And somebody was saying, I think it was Taka was saying recently that we're getting close to the time when there's going to be a level cap increase. Maybe I misheard that. This is all skeptical, so don't take my word for it.
Tide had a Excel spreadsheet that had the days between when gear tiers released and then days between when the level caps were released, and like this week was the week that we would hit the criteria of the time distance between 90 and 95. We're hitting that this week between 95 and presumed level 100.
Okay.
So
that 90 to 95 was
just based
quicker.
off of past patterns, but there's no like credit. There's no concrete credibility from Scopely or anything like that.
Right. Yeah.
90 to 95 was quicker than previous iterations, though, was it not?
Say that again. Sorry.
It sure felt like it. It sure felt like it. Now maybe they just
level
didn't.
cap from like the time in between 90 to 95 was much quicker than from like 85 to 90.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I think that was because they did the level cap quicker than they did the gear tier. So instead of doing it combined, they're like, oh, we sped up the level cap this time and then delayed the gear to where the level cap probably would have been. So there was a little bit of a gap between the two.
I wonder if they need to tie a Save Squad increase to a level cap increase, and that's what it's being on. I don't have an official word on that, but it sounds like a complicated issue, and that was one of the things that was presented to me by somebody. I don't believe it was somebody from Scopely. And so I think that might be what's going to happen, is that here in a couple weeks or months, maybe we get another level cap increase, and we get a Save Squad increase to that. But, I mean, obviously we need it.
I don't think it has anything to do with levels. I think they're wanting to make a more permanent solution.
Oh, you think so?
Continuing to have to increase by increments of 5. Because I don't know the ins and outs of why this is a problem. And I'm not a developer, so I couldn't even begin to understand.
Mm-hmm.
But it's clearly a bigger problem than we can understand as like the community.
And it's an issue that will never ever go away unless they are able to open up an infinite amount of Save Squads.
Right.
You know, and I don't think that that's a reasonable thing for them to do. I don't know how server space works or whatever, but maybe, you know, it's a complicated issue and I don't have an answer for you. How's that? Revive a dead Pegasus ally with 60% max health. I would love it if they opened this up to all tunes. I don't think it would break the game, and I would just really love it if they did that. Again, I don't think they need to. I think this team's going to be just fine the way it is. If they don't give me any of the things I want, I'm not going to cry about it, but I think that would be kind of fun, and I think putting an attack on all of her abilities would also be cool. On enemy turn, if that character has vulnerable, heal self and all power armor and Pegasus allies for 3% of this character's max health. Is that one new? I mean, I know it's new, but this seems new to me. I don't remember her doing that.
It's a part of her reworked kit.
I mean, I thought this was like new to the new kits that we were told about. I'm not sure.
No, we had this list.
Oh, we did? Okay. I didn't remember reading that. Okay. On spawn to apply defense up for 2 turns to self and all Pegasus allies. Doesn't defense up not work in Incursion?
That's in the skill.
It's not like that. It works until I think your ally takes a turn. Barrier as well. So it's not as useless as some of the envoys have been trying to say.
Okay.
And also, the team is built for Incursion too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they do have safeguards somewhere as well.
Do they? I don't think they have safeguards.
I thought it was
There's
Iron
trauma.
Hearts. I thought the safeguard was somewhere. I could be wrong.
Ironheart
I'm
has
probably wrong.
trauma. I don't think there's any.
You know, 4 out of 5 of us are envoys, and we can't answer this question.
Well, they're brand new. Forgive me for not knowing them by heart.
Oh, I'm not giving you guys shit. I watch your videos to figure out how they work. Okay, Pegasus allies gain 30 and 30. That's good. And then Hela, basically they just kind of added Juggernaut Zombie into her kit everywhere. Am I right?
So nothing about Kestrel changed except for the focus to Pegasus, the focus and resist to Pegasus allies then? And the stat changes?
His ultimate chained to 3 adjacent targets now chains to 4 adjacent targets. I thought... Okay. What do I open with when I go into Heroes for Hire? Doesn't it open with his ultimate, or is it his special?
Yes, his ultimate.
And it goes all the way across.
Yes, it changes to 5 people, so they're nerfing it.
But it says the old one was the chain.
It says that it used to chain to 3, and now it chains to 4. So Scopely thinks they're raising it, but in reality they're nerfing it. Like,
is the chain just for outside of war? Because like inside war, it's correct. It's 5.
Nocturnal Frenzy. Attack primary target for 450% damage. Flip defense up, deflect, and minor deflect. Chain to 5 adjacent targets, 310% damage. Flip defense up and deflect.
They nerfed Morbius, so it's extra not Morbin time now.
I think they'll figure out what they did.
Well, I hope so.
I don't know. I put it in the issues chat.
People have been asking me about this since stream started. What's going on with Morbius? What's going on with Morbius? And I was like, I don't know. I'm not that guy. But yeah, there's an issue here. I'd like clarification on that one for sure.
Orky didn't even know what was going on with Morbius. He had to message in the Envoy chat to get an answer on like, why is Morbius getting an update?
Yeah.
And he loves Morbius.
Okay, so...
You think that the change to Morbius is, they really mean his passive, and it's going to blind 5 people on his passive?
Well, it already blinds city. It already blinds.
Right, it already blinds city heroes or whatever. But is it just going to change to blind just 5 characters, or?
Oh, Strategist has the Juggernaut Zombie kits here for me. And we can go over them, but honestly, if you guys want to read about these kits, go watch somebody's video. There's so many good envoys that put out videos going over these kits, trying to do their best not to put too much information. And honestly, there's going to be a whole bunch more videos going over the teams and how they perform and everything else. And I highly recommend you stop wasting your time on me, somebody who relies on these guys to give you the answers. I think you should go direct to the horse's mouth. Is that the one I'm looking for? Get it straight from the horse's mouth. I'm not calling envoys horses, by the way. I'm just trying to use an analogy here that isn't very good.
It's a regal animal.
We're loyal steeds.
You know what? I'm going to stop making fun of people for doing blog read-alongs or kit read-alongs or anything, because I understand now sometimes that's all we're allowed to do. So... I should probably not make that joke anymore, because I know how badly people wanted to put in their opinions on the latest round of videos.
Yeah, I was really excited at 5 o'clock to read the blog, and then I was like, oh, there wasn't too much crazy. Oh, I got to wait till tomorrow at 2 o'clock to find out more. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for the blog.
I really thought the blog was going to be a banger, and it turned out that the blog was just a blog. And then
turns out the videos on Saturdays were bangers.
Yeah. So the things that I'm most excited about, obviously, I am excited for Pegasus. I'm excited for Jug Z. This hard campaign reward increase, that's cool. Sword Satellite, I'm really excited to see how this goes. I would love to release more information about this, but I'm going to wait for Archangel to give us the green light on that. Bookmarking your items in conjunction to Archangel making the statement that they will be not nerfed in their drop rates. I'm super stoked about this. This is such a great quality of life, especially for me going into Dark Dimension 6. Now, I can specifically just highlight the handful of stuff that I'm going for global and ignore everything else, and I can start saving my gold and really narrow it down and apply and stuff. And then, of course, the drag and drop in squad select is super fantastic.
For the essential items, can you do the gold orbs and the training orbs there, or no?
I don't know. Up to
That's
50
not something that's
specific
listed.
pieces of gear. You could just find like a piece of gear that's like
Yeah.
only found on a gold node, or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. There's probably ways to cheese it.
We do with characters now.
Yeah, I just have a couple of characters marked that are gold farms, and I do that. When are they going to add character models to all assets so we don't have to download each tune separately?
That sounds like a lot of work on their end for a little bit of work
Yeah.
on our end.
I don't know. I thought character models were already downloaded to all assets, but I guess not. I didn't know.
If you have the setting on, it downloads all assets on Wi-Fi.
Is the game back up yet?
Question: Have you
Nope.
guys heard anything about Pocket Dimension coming back? Because it's been a hot minute. For that.
I haven't heard anything about it. It's all been satellite.
Doolum, I did ask about that, but no response yet.
Okay. Because I feel like now more than ever we need some fully crafted 17 pieces to make the
Yeah.
Gear 18 grind a little bit easier.
I think we did ask for improved rewards as well to go with the next Pocket Dimension. So
Hey, Skyblood Orca, just ask it again. I missed it. I was too busy refreshing my game, waiting to get back in here. So that's not going to work. Okay. Oh. I thought as long as you had the Wi-Fi thing turned on, it would just upload all the assets, including character skins and stuff like that. Remember when you had to go into Blitz and scroll through all of your Blitz teams to get them to download? Oh my God. Hold on, let me read Orchids here. Speaking from a dev background, team storage as is directly relates to server space occupancy at the moment. Essentially, every new player account is a chunk of server dedicated to in IIRC 300 separate potential save teams. Each of these has to be modular, which eats processor power and instantly recallable. So it's a scalability issue. Dorky Dad coming in with a hot raid. Thank you, Dwendellers, for joining us. We were playing Starfield, but then we started reading blog notes. And I don't know if Archangel went over to Dorky Dad's stream and verified this, but if you bookmark stuff in the game, and this is very, very important to me. Everybody's making fun of me for this, but I think it's very, very important. We get the word out right now. Stop Reddit cold before they get started. If you bookmark an item to go farm it, the drop rates will not be nerfed. That's an official statement from community manager Archangel. So you can take your tinfoil hats off and you can bookmark all willy-nilly.
Hey,
we have the screenshot to prove it.
Can you make a tinfoil hat and then just take it off in the first 10 seconds of the recap and just go, it's been confirmed.
Oh, that's a great, dude, I'm going to do that. That's a great idea. I like that. I'm going to use that one.
That's awesome.
If anything, I just want to build a tinfoil hat again. I love when I have an excuse to build a tinfoil hat. I made a Loki hat for my wife one time that was so cool. I made that hat when I did the Mobile Gamers skit. I love making tinfoil hats.
We do confirmation that the Blitz 1 hour timer is a permanent thing, or is it just for the event coming up?
Just the one event.
So far, it's just for the one event, but there's a lot of people pushing to make that a standard. And I think it's a test run, honestly. I think they're testing it to see how the community feels about it.
I agree.
Yeah, I would say if you guys like that, then please share your feedback on that, saying, "Oh, this is awesome," or if you don't like it, then no, then say no, it sucks.
And I like it already. I don't have to I don't have to have a 14-hour window to do a blitz. I can do it in 7 hours now. I already like it.
Yeah.
So instead of, having to stay up later one night so I can get an extra rotation in and then do it from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m., I don't have to worry about it now.
See, look at this in chat, guys. Teasic, I'll believe it when I see it. You just can't get the skeptics out of there. You just can't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
It's like the TVA store all over again. You get 160,000 free credits, refresh it for another 15 rotations, and people will still find a way to complain. It's just insane.
Yep.
It's just people that want to complain will complain.
Now,
Fixing.
I don't know if you guys saw that Boylon video where he was talking about Marvel Strike Force being the best mobile hero collector game.
Yeah,
and he was showing some stats about different things and comparing it to other games. And I was like, we get so lost in bitching and complaining about Marvel Strike Force that sometimes we forget the positives about this game. And I mean, coming from Boylan, that says a lot because he's had some really harsh criticisms of the game before, like to the point where I'm eye rolling, my head over. But yeah, what's up, West?
In the last 8 months, this game has done a complete 180 back onto a track of a very good game with a reputable developer who is actually listening to us and wants to instill our feedback into the game. And they have shown it on probably 5 different occasions now that they are instilling our feedback within 24 hours, even on weekends. And that is big. But usually on weekends, they would throw something at us on a Friday blog, like the charts being missing. It would be a Saturday, Sunday, Labor Day on Monday, see you fucks on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't hear anything.
Intentionally. That shit was done intentionally, right?
Let it fester.
Yeah. And
they won't
lately,
be as mad on
I mean,
Tuesday.
the TVA store compensation, that was reminiscent of Fox Next, man. We haven't had a influx of just, here, shut up, we're sorry already. We've never had that since Fox Next, man. So, and again, it's probably going to all calculate out later when they just like, the next event just has like really crappy payouts for a couple of events to come.
I thought we were taking the tinfoil hat off, not putting it back on.
Sorry.
Come on. That's what you do at the end, is put it back on at the end and go, they're just going to screw us somewhere else.
They're just going to nerf it someplace else. That's right. And introducing the newest mini unique for all the next up characters. Unfarmable in games available only in offers.
I'm going to be so mad at 6:30 tomorrow morning when the recap comes out and you're not wearing a tinfoil hat because you forgot. I'm telling you right now, I'm pinging you tonight to make one.
My only complaint is having to do 10 to 20 million TCP punch-ups in CC, which has now gone away with people starting to play CC more.
Stop winning in CC, then you will stop doing punch-ups.
Stop winning in I just started getting some like 15 million punch-ups, and I'm like, oh man, I think I made the comment on stream. I'm like, you guys have to deal with this like every match, don't you? And people are like, yeah, that's the world we live in. And I'm like, fuck Masters, man, I will lose intentionally. I like coming up against people below who put in random ass shit in there, like people who think they know what they're doing but clearly don't. But then they'll put in something, and I'm like, is this person, do they know something I don't know? Like, what's going on with this team? Like, and it makes you stop and think.
We were talking last week. I had a super scroll in Diamond 3, and it was somebody that like Dorky knew, and I'm like, oh, you know this person? Oh, good, cool. I somehow dodged them throughout the whole thing, and I was like, thank God, because I needed to win Cosmic Crucibles for the event, and I didn't need to worry about it. But I saw that border. I'm like, what's that? Oh no, that's a super scroll. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not racing after Super Scroll anymore. I'm just going to put my gold to good use, and I'm just going to calm down a little bit. I feel like there could be a wide variety of really good global choices with this patch right here. And I kind of want to wait and see what people like Beta Ray and Taco have to say when they go in and test this stuff. I'm kind of curious to see, and I like that information. And then I'm going to be picking characters not on how they perform in DD6, but how they perform everywhere else in the game. And then I'll weigh the cost of that character for getting in. Because, like I said before, I'm going to get through a section and then be waiting on the next section as I build the tunes. So it really doesn't matter how effective they are in getting through that stuff. It's going to matter on how cost effective they are and how valuable they are in the rest of the game. That's the way I'm playing it this time. And if that means that Super Scroll is that much further away from me, so be it.
Yeah, I'm not looking at Dark Dimension as I'm chasing Super Scroll. I'm looking at Dark Dimension as I'm taking my best tunes up to to Gear 18 to help me in other game modes, and then Dark Dimension is a result of that. I'm not looking at it as just building them for Dark Dimension. I'm building tunes that are benefiting me every day, that I'm getting use out of. Like Kestrel will be used every single day now, again. So I'm 100% taking her. Vol every day. Kang every day. Photon every day. Ms. Marvel, Robbie. I'm building all these tunes that I use every day. So I'm not building them for DD6. I'm building them to make my arena better, to make my CC better, to make my raids better. It's just a byproduct of Dark Dimension.
I see.
Because we're eventually going to take them no matter what, and that 25 to 35% stat jump is nuts when you see Kestrel go from 100,000 damage to 160,000 damage with a
Yep.
7/7. It's massive. So I don't even look at it as I'm pushing for Dark Dimension, because if I was, I would take 3 minions and then Kang and Vol to Cosmic, but I'm not. I'm taking better tunes that are going to help me elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking Kestrel to G18 as well.
Absolutely.
Hey, Xander, you don't happen to know Alex Wilson, do you? Because Alex Wilson drops a comment in all of my recaps. I look forward to it. It's like the news after the news. If you guys ever watch the recap video, always scroll down in the comments and looks for Alex Wilson's additional news comment. It's just this little quick joke that they add in on the back end, and it's kind of funny. It's always in other news, and they've got something like that. It's pretty good. I like it.
Oh yeah, I've seen that guy. Yeah, I like that. I like the comments.
It's pretty good, yeah. And then Zero always writes an interesting comment in there. There's a story behind that. I love how my comment section has a life of its own.
Bendable said "fuck you" to me in one of your stream recaps, I think, because he was first in chat that day, and then he was first on the YouTube, and I'm like, you bitch.
Yeah, Bendable, quite the character. I'm gonna send you guys off someplace else because it's coming up on time for me to go get my kids, and I don't want to rush off today. Besides, there's nothing going on, and you guys can be enjoying the commentary of somebody else who's actually playing a game instead of just looking at the screen of Starfield. Who's up and streaming today? Okay, so if you don't want to go, I'm going to go ahead and send you guys over to Mobile Gamer because the game's probably going to go live, and I'll probably end up lurking in his stream while that happens. So I'll send you guys to Mobile Gamer. But in case you guys are interested, there's also Ambassador Al streaming right now and Comrade Red. They're both Marvel Strike Force streamers. And if you're interested in something other than Mobile Gamer, I highly recommend you go check them out. But let's send you guys off to Mobile for right now.
Go to Comrade Red. He's an alliance mate.
He's one of your alliance mates?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to plug him in the recap the other day, and I completely just forgot. I felt pretty bad about it, too. It's Mobile Gamer 360, right?
365.
365? Okay. 365.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, dummy, somebody in chat's trying to get your attention. Look up at Xander's comment, Xander. I do because I am. Oh, Xander, that's you. Oh, man, I love your comments. I look forward to those every time I post a recap. That's great,
Nice.
man.
Okay.
All right. You guys have a great time exploring the game once it comes back up. Fingers crossed there's not too many bugs. If there are, give Scopely a break. They've been trying pretty hard. Don't be too easy on them, I mean, but you know, just don't be too hard. Like, let's find that happy medium, right? And all you people wearing your tinfoil hats, stay strong. I love your comments. They're fantastic. All right, bye, everybody.